Did you hear about the Democrats launching a civil war on July 4th? No? Must have missed it? InfoWars hoaxer Alex Jones claimed it was going to happen. He claimed there was going to be a new civil war on July 4th. It's just the latest example of an InfoWars hoax, a story that was totally made up and designed to deceive people.
I already covered it, but at the end of this, I'll show you a bunch of articles where USA Today says we're in a civil war. I didn't say it was North versus South. The left put all these tweets out of Northern and Southern fighting. I said they're calling it a civil war. It's an asymmetrical war. They're gearing up the intimidation, the physical attacks, overthrow the president. It's all admitted. But what does he do then? He makes the big joke that I said it would all be over July 4th. No, I said it begins July 4th, and I've been proven right. Continue. Remember, Brian Stelter told you Hillary had a 97% chance of winning and that the debates weren't rigged. It was all rigged. These are the people that on record, the Democrats hate America. They're trying to stop our recovery. Bill Maher says they want to kill the economy to stop Trump. I mean, this is the enemy, man. This is CNN saying that I'm a hoaxer and then misrepresenting when I've got a stack of news today saying they want to kill Trump, overthrow Trump, and want civil war. Back it up to start. I'm going to stop right now. Just start it over. Start the whole thing over.
Did you hear about the Democrats?
I'm sorry, stop it again. Notice it says reliable sources. This is the key. And I'm going to stop. He never, Vegas is probably betting on I'll interrupt again. You know where the smart money is. You want to say something, Zimmerman?
I think we made it about 2 seconds in that time. That was good.
You know the big enchilada.
Oh, we've got his face behind me. That's just the eyes poking out.
Yeah, the eyes. Put him up here again.
He never, listen to this. He never shows me saying the Civil War. He doesn't show a video. When we talk about Brian Stelter, we show you what he said. When I say Bloomberg came out and admitted that the fake strikes against me, claiming that nobody died in Parkland or Sandy Hook were fake and they had to take them down. See, I show you, and our articles show you every claim we make has a link. But notice, he doesn't show you us saying that the Civil War would kill everybody. Because I said, I'm not saying it'll be a shooting war. I'm saying it's a demarcation line of them accelerating their attack, and they call it a civil war. So they went, oh my God, he's on to us. Full page ads, New York Times calling for overthrow of Trump, civil war. Rob Reiner saying we're in a civil war. This is the battle of the Civil War. What do? Well, we just say it all happened one day, and our people will still believe in us, even as they go out and henpeck conservatives and Uber drivers throw people out and all the rest of it.
Do tech giants like Facebook have any obligation to stop InfoWars in its tracks? These companies say they are working hard every day to stop the spread of misinformation. And they say they want to help people find reliable sources. Here you go. One day this week, I was at a press event at YouTube all about this. And the next day, CNN's Oliver Darcy was at a Facebook event about this. So he asked a simple question. How can Facebook be serious about fighting misinformation and still let InfoWars have a page with nearly 1 million followers?
We have 15 Facebook pages. We have 7 million followers. They choose one fan page to make us sound smaller. They always go, oh, internet host Alex Jones. I'm on more radio affiliates than CNN. But the point is that, again, it's that this is the state-sponsored, corporate-sponsored poison.
Let's talk about why Facebook reacted the way it did. You asked this question at a press event. Here's a part of Facebook's answer in this kind of formal statement they issued later. They say, look, we see pages on our site that are on both the left and the right pumping out what they consider opinion or analysis, but which others call fake news. We believe banning these pages would be contrary to the basic principles of free speech. So what do? Instead, we demote individual posts that are reported by Facebook users and rated as false by fact checkers. So that's the Facebook.
Hey, pause again. The Southern Poverty Law Center hired 20,000 people with Soros money. This is public. There's even Fox News reports to sit there and demote. If I said the sky was blue, they'd demote it. So again, we're already censored on the platforms. It's just they want to sell the idea that we're totally banned from speech. A guy on death row, a guy in a firing squad has his last words. They want to take our last words away so they can misrepresent who we are.
Right. Well, I went to this press event where they aim to tout their fight against misinformation and conspiracy theories online. And after the
oh my God, hit pause again, back it up. Conspiracy theory, the CIA 1964 term to stop Kennedy investigation. Just call any information call prosecutors, call district attorneys, call witnesses bringing forth evidence of multiple shooters. Just say conspiracy theory with a magic word like abracadabra and dinners made for my kids or my car payments paid. So, oh my God, they say abracadabra, ban InfoWars. What an intellectual mountain. Let's go back to him.
I went to this press event where they aim to tout their fight against misinformation and conspiracy theories online. And after the presentation, I asked a very simple question. How can you host InfoWars and then sit there and tell us that you take misinformation online to be seriously? And at the time, the Facebook executives didn't really have a good answer.
But the answer from Facebook is pretty clear. They say, we demote those BS stories so fewer people...
Now, let's be clear. We demote the hardcore people that trailblaze the New American Reboot. We're right about everything. We misrepresent, and then we push a turd bowl failure like Brian Stelter up and force feed that with this other schmuck.
I think a lot of people are saying maybe that's not enough action. Why would you poison 100 people with...
And pause again.
False information?
Back it up. They don't want to give us standing, dumbass. They want us to get caught in their fake strike system, but nothing, they haven't been able to get that. That's how accurate we are. Imagine how long CNN would be around if 3 times they're proven wrong, they're off the air. Good God, in 1 hour they'd be off the air. They've already strangled it, you dumb bastards.
We demote those BS stories so fewer people see them. That is action.
Right, it is action, and that's Facebook's argument. I think a lot of people are saying maybe that's not enough action. Why would you poison 100 people with false information if you're acknowledging that
pause
it's not
again.
good information?
Why would you have force fed at the airports and the bus terminals and the train stations and the bars? CNN is in public schools everywhere, and I think city councils and school funds and school boards should have it removed. CNN has you sign 10-year contracts to put TVs in the class to give you 15 minutes of their crap every day. I mean, let's get this face sucker out of America and let these losers go the way of the Goonie bird. My God. They're fighting to make sure you can't get to us because we dominate them. We're just saying, hey, we want a level playing field with these people.
And Facebook could come down and say, this is poisoning the well. This is bad information. We're not going to host this kind of content on our platform.
We're not going to host the resistance to you, filth.
We're going to be not removing content that's false. And kind of interesting from the company that says it's doing a lot to fight misinformation online.
And this is not just an issue for Facebook. It's an issue
for pause again. Who decides who the disinfo is? Brian Stelter is a giant fraud.
This is not just an issue for Facebook. It's an issue for Twitter, for YouTube, for other tech platforms as well. InfoWars pops up on all of them.
Right. InfoWars has a YouTube channel. They have a Twitter page. Alex Jones is non-stop tweeting and live streaming using Periscope, which is a Twitter product. And so it does really beg the question, do these tech giants have a responsibility to stem misinformation online? And if it does it stop with Jones, or does it also go transfer to other outlets?
That's probably why this gets so complicated, though.
Right.
Facebook and other tech giants do not want to be in the business of deciding what's true or what's false.
Right.
They would much rather let the algorithms just, demote really ugly content.
I think
and
that's
not
why,
have to make decisions.
Yeah, I think that's why Facebook does not really want to take a position on this. They don't want to ban them outright because they're afraid that that's going to be seen as censorship against conservatives, and particularly the pro-Trump media. It does really beg the question, do these tech giants have a responsibility to stem misinformation online? And if it does it stop with Jones, or does it also go transfer to other outlets?
Alex Jones is going to hear this. He's going to say, why is CNN out to get me? Why are you trying to take me down?
Right.
Your reaction?
My reaction is I was asking a very simple question at a Facebook event where they said that they are stemming misinformation online, that they're very serious about combating misinformation, conspiracy theories, and fake news. And so I think the obvious question is, how can you host the leading purveyor of conspiracy theories online while claiming simultaneously that you're serious about fighting fake news on your platform?
That's the question. Oliver, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Brian.
Good to see you.
Those are both very authoritarian, very anti-American, very dangerous individuals. All these people, like, how did we get this type of people running our lives? And do any of us feel safe with this type of crap going on? Because all I want is free market in America and religious freedom, and I'm a guy that loves everybody. And man, these people lie about me, and they cheat, and they steal, and they engage in fraud, and they piss all over this country. And everybody just better decide which side they're on. But as for Brian Stelter, Brian, you've been hated since you worked at the New York Times. You're a fraud. And I pick you out because you are the worst example of humanity. And you will be defeated.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Hey guys, my name is Savannah Hernandez, and if you're always on the go like me, then you're not always tied to your computer or TV. So we just released our free InfoWars official app. The InfoWars official app includes all of our live broadcasts like War Room with Owen Schroyer, Real News with David Knight, and the holy grail of podcast and radio, The Alex Jones Show. And the best part about the InfoWars official app is that every single time we go live, you get notifications so that you never miss a beat. The InfoWars official app integrates some of the most up-to-date news stories, reports, and specials from the InfoWarsStore.com. So whether you're in the car or on a run, this app makes it easy to keep the InfoWar right in your pocket. So what are you waiting for? Download the InfoWar official app for tomorrow's news today for free from the Apple Store or in Google Play.